My never I say ma PENDREAM TV. PENDREAM TV there. I see them yopo.
At what their reason their capacity. Can is only this and but you have to understand. Japan on consequences, no. On him say, Lordina Mahama will not listen to this nonsense. On him say, Lordina Mahama is not going to open her door. Why do you even bring Lordina Mahama into this? Because they think, say, case, you know, it is beyond. No, it is the court. Inti Appiah-Kubi, I withdraw the services. It is because of Bawumia and the Dina Tem. Samira Bawumia Dina Tem will fear. In fact, the problem Appiah-Kubi nya epa or the Samira Bawumia kachireno. And it was the insult from Samira Bawumia. And this lawyer told Bawumia, said, talk to your wife. That disrespect to me and other people in the party, it is becoming too much. Bawumia told him, say, that is when Appiah-Kubi stormed out of Bawumia's residence. And that is how he came out to write this statement that he has withdrawn his services. Mucha and said, Chairman Wontumi Wontumi Nka. O client no, why Bonnie Ben Wontumi Nka. Chairman Wontumi Ade court Obum Rabiso Wontumi Nka. Chairman Wontumi Ade Wakojina baby Ako can be for home Wontumi Nka. Chairman Wontumi Eka Bibi Chira Wontumi Nka. You know why? It is because Samira Bawumia ne Bawumia no di na tem. Now you understand what I mean. Now let me show you this. Appiah-Kubi, and some are not all to justify why he left Chairman Wontumi. You boost the sound room. I mean, I feel what you say. That is the danger. That is what echoes for MPP mu. Man, we Mahmoud Bawumia na ashe de bufu. Eya Bawumia ire ene Bawumia omu di na temu. Or kind of correction say Chairman Wontumi go jail. They should embrace themselves for it. Ena Bawumia ne yiri di na temu. Now, my member audio no for the last time. The reasons in here also on your Chairman Wontumi lawyer biom. Now you understand, say, I think Chichimina de Amano, Obetia say, Appiah-Kubi on your da. Appiah-Kubi is done. And kind courtesy Samira Bawumia. Let's listen to this.
So let me move on to Samaboy. It appears to me that you do not have trust in or you do not believe in your clients anymore. We are learning that you are withdrawing your services to your clients in that case.
Yeah, it is not the case. The reasons why I'm withdrawing my services from this process is stated in our affidavit in support of the motion. And I must say that I'm disappointed with decisions of the court. And I'm disappointed with the attitude of the court.
But if you withdraw your service, your client is going to perish.
No, when I withdraw my service, it is at liberty to engage another counsel. He is at liberty to do his case by himself, and he is at liberty to even apply to government for support by way of legal aid. So I'm sure he will take a decision when we get there.
What has the court done? What has the court done? You say you're not happy with?
I'm not happy with, particularly when I have made application for the court to order the prosecution to provide me with copies of the alleged assignment. Instead of the court making the order, the court dismissed my application. I expected the court to make that order for the prosecution to come and say that this is a copy of the assignment, or I don't have it at all, for her to come to a conclusion that there is no assignment. So that conclusive position we have is based on presumptions that since they could not provide the assignment, there is a presumption that it doesn't exist. But I expected the court to make the order directed at the prosecution to provide that assignment, or come to the court and say that there is no such assignment. For the court to record that there is no such assignment, and that brings finality to the charges on assignment.
And so do you think withdrawing your services is at the interest of your clients?
I think the court...
Guys, I'm going to Appiah-Kubi confirm me on Asempa on this interview. Appiah-Kubi catch him when Chairman Wontumi go jail. He was the lawyer for Chairman Wontumi. He knows the case he presented. He knows the evidence he presented. He saw the evidence the Attorney General put before him. He knows his counsel, his client. was in the box and he knows how his client fumbled. Appiah-Kubi was honest. He told Bawumia, he told Chairman Wontumi, he told them to brace themselves and that Chairman Wontumi will go to court, he will go to jail. Appiah-Kubi nailed it in front of Bawumia. Chairman Wontumi, per Appiah-Kubi's statement in front of Bawumia and what he's saying today on TV, on radio, and the statement he's releasing, he has confirmed that Chairman Wontumi will go to jail. Nobody said it. Appiah-Kubi has confirmed that. Oba Nansafo Yebunibe Yenkanasam. You have been talking, undermining the power of parliament, your own parliament. You have been degrading the parliament, denigrating them indirectly. If for anything, just wait for and hear what the president will say. Now it is like everybody is a fool. It is only you who is wise. But only God is Jah. We all know in Ghana politics, the only pure person in Ghana politics is Jah. Nobody in Ghana politics is pure. And you know what I'm talking about. It is only Jah who is pure in Ghana politics. At least give the president that respect. Give the executive that respect. At least let people know you are the leader of parliament. Give the president, let the president at least. But this is the situation. A bill has been passed. The president is supposed to take action. You sit here every day, undermine everybody. Everyone is a fool. You are the only intelligent. At least, if not for anything, this is the same president who made you Speaker of Parliament. Upon all your experience and all the whatever you talk about every day, if John Mahama and the NDC leadership had not given you green light, you wouldn't have never been a Speaker of Parliament. So at least show the president respect. At least. As a veteran, as an old man who also wants people to reciprocate the same thing, let us show the president respect. It looks like you are undermining everything. You are undermining everybody. I am the third. I am the this. We understand. Not everybody can be Speaker of Parliament. That is why you are Speaker of Parliament. But enough is enough. The disrespect is too much. You are becoming too proud. Yeah. And who is supposed to be blamed here? Us. Because we gave you the power. Show some respect to your colleagues. Show some respect to your parliamentarians. The work they did whilst you were not there, without your respect, you have not been able to point to any illegality in it. So at least show respect. When you meet Ahiafo and the deputies, well, how do you want them to see you? You show no respect to anybody. And you don't even want to show respect to the president. This is not fair. You have been in this game for long. You have seen the business part of this game. You have seen the patriotic part of this game. You have seen the illegal. You have seen everything. Stop this. It's not helping you. Stop it. We don't want to disrespect you. Stop it. It's disgusting. It's getting too much. Jesus Christ. Now, this story. A year. Chairman Wontumi and they're sorry yet. Yenye abeti se Chairman Wontumi lawyers. Atro a year krata ako a year court. Say a year Chairman Wontumi asama at that court. And let me show you this. Chairman Wontumi won semi and sa and a court. 3 cases. Now 3 cases, no, don't get it wrong. First case near Exim Bank. A fraud case. And here Chairman Wontumi Okoji loan bill Exim Bank about 30 million cedis. So odukoye fu and obom. Udis the na. And yes bank Ombra court no ombe chirichim. Second case a Samurai Boy illegal mining case. Okoye illegal mining Emma was Samurai Boy. Third case a Tano Nimiri Forest Reserve. Ura kwaye brimpuom or brintuom. And obu nsuo obu ndua no same nsuo no ye galamsey. Remember case na ye de the judgment eba no Samurai Boy case no eno na eba July 3rd eno na yaka ni nyina ewi a judge say man bosome ba ko no nchiro ne judgment do odi 4 ene do odi bem enti Samurai Boy case no ena ye den eno na judge ne te hu sisi a ultra judgment a or say on the 3rd of July bosumi ebesimi e dey etosum yensa ena ode na no asembeba na asem ye hu bebiesi. Now Exim Bank case na e wo court no Sa case no enna ende ye sorry anopa chairman Wontumi lawyer edi letter akoto court say eye bibia broni efre no plea bargain. Plea bargain. Na sa plea bargain no court nhwe na attorney general ensom na sebio omonye den omonfa enu nye adwuma na asem na ankasa no eye krono ede ato chairman Wontumi so no yenyim free ho enti ma menjudwe mu ma wo yeka say plea bargain and me say chairman Wontumi lawyer kire say na emra bi wo ho when it comes to plea bargain ama ya emra foforo be kata sa amra no so na de na okanya say sa amra na first plea bargain no etiene ne say oh sebio emra dada no pe chairman Wontumi lawyer no emra dada na kire say oh me na me ko wia Kelvin Taylor phone we magia tum se me wia me pese sebio mitua phone neka na asotwe so wo a momfa mame ene ne embra dada na wo ho a friend the plea bargain embra dada na wo ho no enom so asa shembra fufuru bia beto sa embra dada no so say send the wugitum se wo na wi a Kelvin Taylor phone na sa kro no na da oso be ye firi ho na ebia phone no e 10 Ghana wotua na wokofie sa argument na ende chairman Wontumi lawyers eye wo court say anka eye Exim Bank 30 million Ghana cedis sika okoje no anka court enhwe na omone attorney general kan na attorney general kodwene ho say obeji sa plea bargain no na no emra foforo de kire say sa attorney general gitum say ampa obeji plea bargain na one sa kro no ere to chairman Wontumi so na nka ebia nko so okoje 20 years no sa kro no ye free ho enti now chairman Wontumi ni attorney general kotena dem na afi omonka say oh 30 million busu bia metua 300 Ghana for 300 years. Eno na ende chairman Wontumi ne the court, the lawyers, ede krata akoma court to say, omo epe plea bargain. Afi what you say. Now, it's plea bargain, no. The chairman Wontumi lawyer Kenya say, tete mrana ne wo ho na first ujitum so na wia eye den phone no. E wo say sebio still ko afiase no, wo be ko na bia e bete so. O se se ade, omo de mra bia ba ehye ba ko no so nti. Sa new mra dia ujitum so na wia ya. Krono no e be ye firi so. Na yamone attorney general kotena dem na eka ubetua e phone no wetua na wanante akofie ene na chairman Wontumi say ene ope so kan krata na ma menjudwem na Ghana fo nyina hu we ha njudwem problem bi eni wo sa in a Superior Court of Judicature in the High Court of Justice Accra AD 2026 oba onima bedru asewa ahu Bernard Entwibo Siakon Thomas Entwibo Siakon at large and Wontumi Farms Limited. First accused, second accused, and third accused. Now, utie a year assembly tripono asemo mutrotoa enie. Or say, notification of commencement of plea negotiation. Section 162C3 of Act 30. Now, we hereby notify the Honorable Court that the first accused person herein has, through his counsel, Mr. Appiah-Kubi Esquire, in a letter dated June 5th, 2026, to the Honorable Attorney General, made a request to initiate a plea negotiation in respect of the charges in this trial. Dated at the office of the Attorney General, the Law House, Liberia Road, Accra, the first day of June 2026. Inti, on the first, ena eye sa letter we ekoka Attorney General nsa. Now, there are two things here. Per the new law no, such a Wontumi plea bargain Attorney General gituma, it means say one, krono eda to chairman Wontumi so a sanka ye ko edina case no edi ya na ebia okodi bima okodi fo a anka ebi obekom 20 years no, sa krono no ye be ye free so. That means automatically sa jail na anka bia odifo at the end of the case no obeko no sa adenye be ye free. Now sa Attorney General just sa plea bargain wetuma the chairman Wontumi be ya ne se oni Attorney General kwakotena table ho na waka se oh 30 million no maje na emum busumi bia metua 200 Ghana cedis and for the plea bargain. Now the question here is mo Ghana for do a mo Ghana ha a mo to aba edema eye NDC aban John Mahama ne NDC focus omo beko keta hye ne proye na obi a wafa esike bia no sebio ebi mo beko fiase ebi mo so aban befa ekwan so agisika no. These are words that are facts. Anameboa. So obi eko wia sika ewo eye NYE. Oko wia sika ewo ebia buffer stock. Ene se obi eko bu asase gu. Eko se kwaye. Ebotuo. Ema dwumadia odi ye no hundreds of years ebe sei nipa nkwa. Do you expect to say ye jeja kronfo sika sa nipa ne yangi sika na se emfa ntum? Because obi ko wiase sika buffer stock a eduane ankora ne di ya okoton di ye. It does not affect generations. It does not hurt the nation's heart. It is obi ko wiase sika buffer stock. Na say and the Hanan. Ye say aban se one Hanan etnase. Na Hanan ne aban aka. Na aban en or the plea bag na aban agiatum. Na aban gi $50 million for Hanan wa mini problem. Because we will take that money to build the nation. Se obi ekowia sebio ade ewo NIA. Na aban ni para trans say na nka wo say towns weba ama odi aka 20 million. Ube come 2 years and I ube to 20 million. Na nipa nka say I want to plead and pay the 20 million. Na nipa no enantia I don't have a problem. But say obi the excavator ko wura yensa asim. Obu inua egu. Appiah-Kubi takes over 40, 50, 60. It to be taking 100 years. Yeka forest, donko, deep forest. Some trees are older as 600 years. Ewo iwurem. So nipa to me the excavator wurem. Na obusa nria no tugu. That means it's going to take us another 600 years to get such a wood or such a tree to grow. Na insua edakwayem. It's taking thousands to survive. Efidi infuo, efidi inua, efidi nipa menye binom, etene eko ekuro nuane oman mu nyina. Na sa nipa ne de excavator ko singwem na odwiri sansuo de se no. Na sa nipa ya so esa edey etu asase ne se no ebotuo. Na generations ye detect say sa nipa na de oyeye no one for a very long time yentumi nya edua bia ebetumi over 200 years biem. We are not going to get water. Achema Wontumi ewura nwura num eko say no, we are not going to get it back. It's going to take over 40 years. That person has caused generational destruction. We cause it generational destruction. Sa boni na wedi no. Sa boni no eye boni a yen nanankansoamo ene omomudi echi years and years. Because one wasadi nduboni egu asase mu a innuaba ebedue bia for years, 20-30 years. Yen chirima no ebenya yare. You don't bargain with such a criminal. What Wontumi did by entering our forests, destroying water bodies, destroying vegetation, making sure our livelihood is taken away from us as humans on this planet. Wontumi caused genocide with his actions. No intelligent attorney general. Attorney general biya say onimu nyansa obetena table biya will say he is negotiating with Wontumi on any plea bullshit. No intelligent attorney general will do that. Yeah. Any attorney general who accepts this and goes to sit with Wontumi to negotiate in a form of plea bargain, that attorney general is a criminal. Yes. Because one, what Wontumi has done, the consequences are dire and long term. And when I say long term, this damage he has done is basically going to take over 50 years to, at the end of the day, recover. This generational destruction. This is genocide. We don't negotiate or allow such a person to sit at the table with the attorney general. That is an insult to us, who voted to bring you, the attorney general and the president, to power. It is the biggest insult in the fight against corruption. And if the Attorney General in any way dares or tries to meet Chairman Wontumi halfway on this plea bargain, then that Attorney General is the most corrupt Attorney General in the history of Ghana. He's a thief. If that Attorney General sits with Chairman Wontumi and admits this plea bargain, that Attorney General is a criminal. Because one, no right-thinking Ghanaian will even allow Chairman Wontumi to sit and bargain on this action. So I'm telling the Attorney General, Ayenini, this will be the beginning of your political career. I don't fucking care who you talk to. Even the president, if he dares admit this, or you talk to the president for him to say this is okay, then you all are people who are not supposed to be trusted in Ghana. Because the actions of Chairman Wontumi, dear Chairman Wontumi, dear why a generational crime, a bonia with dear and to me and pepper. Anything I'm starting, so China, I yet need to catch a Ghana for through a press conference to say, One Hanan, I strike a plea bargain deal, I will not have a problem. I don't care. At least be sick on the edge. So China, I yet need to catch them say, One a sky train for I strike a plea bargain. I don't care. But so Attorney General be catch them so on the Chairman Wontumi at na table. Say damage at Chairman Wontumi aye. Nipa Chairman Wontumi the actions ebekum still. Kwaya we cannot reclaim back or reclaim in the next 50 years. In year ebi 600 years at Chairman Wontumi ebuogu osadi induboni egu asasinimu for years we will not be able to recover. In suya wasena different animals and enum, different humans and enum, nature emwa kesiye kitwa nenum, in suya na sustaining yensase. Se Chairman Wontumi betina we nim na wa Attorney General ka say yenye a bargain, plea bargain now we are for. Then you are a thief. It doesn't matter if the president even agrees to that. Then because this action is not an action that anybody should allow anything called plea bargain. If we really mean what we say every day about resetting this nation, then this shit should be thrown away. So Chairman Wontumi from day one, Okacha Ghana for you say he is not guilty. He was not involved in illegal mining. Chairman Wontumi should, at the end of the day, sa eye Exim Bank, sa eye dieng, eye Jumadia or G Ghana Sikedino. He should go through it. Whether it is illegal mining, whether it is a loan, whether it is what, because this Exim Bank deal, Chairman Wontumi did not even use a dime to grow one corn. The reason why I don't want you to have a plea bargain with Chairman Wontumi is simple. He took this money to go do illegal mining. It's when I give you an excuse and I say, the premise, now I say, oh, so Hanan, na only plea bargain, me boom for say, Hanan did not take buffer stock money or steal buffer stock money for now, allegedly steal buffer stock money to go do galamsey. Skytrain for Antamba Skytrain money to go to Chairman Wontumi took Exim Bank money and Oduko Ragalam Semu. So Chairman Wontumi deserves no plea bargain. Into what Attorney General, you admit this, you allow this, you even consider this. Now what Attorney General, there's nothing you can tell Ghanaians are Obiabejiwedi. Because technically, Yani Ghana for your future, no, you would think say Jimmy, we should just sit and do what? Allow this to happen. And to you, Ayenini, with all due respect, this is the beginning of your political career. Every single thing we are saying here stops with you. So many people have committed crimes in Ghana, and we know Chairman Wontumi has committed generational crime. And I have seen every 9 a.m., there's this guy who is part of Alankude Chairman's Afafranto. Every 9 a.m., they meet a year Chairman Wontumi, the lawyers and the parties Afrikiko. You stop. You cannot save Chairman Wontumi. Afafranto for na ayana muti TV so ekasama Afafranto. There's a reason why I don't want to mention names. But why okasama Afafranto auti TV so every day thinking you can help Chairman Wontumi escape this. Stop it. Sa meeting na moya Afrikiko 9 a.m. Snanopan. Stop it. I don't want it to happen again. And you people, some push me out. I'll blow everything in your faces. We want the right thing done. Nobody in Afafranto party can save Chairman Wontumi. It does not matter your relationship with Chairman Wontumi in the past or now. That meeting, we have recordings of the meeting, and you people are more Afafranto more. My junior musemo and for NDC mu, and that you can lead Chairman Wontumi to maneuver. Stop it. I'm saying this tonight. Because you let me blow ship up and we will still survive. So Chairman Wontumi, me person me catch Attorney General, and I want the Attorney General to listen very carefully. This government didn't come to play. If anybody at the Attorney General's office in here ready to obey Juma, they should walk. Obia our Attorney General's office, Chairman Wontumi DISASSOCIATES way or the Koya Galamsey, and you the Attorney General, you know. You have been in politics for years. You know more than I know. Don't pretend you don't know. Chairman Wontumi kwaji Exim Bank sika de koye illegal mining. That is why he cannot prove what he did with the money. And it's an upper plea bargain. Because for Chairman Wontumi to prove that he's not guilty and that he didn't take the money to go do illegality, he needs to tell the court what he spent the money on. Now, because he cannot tell the court what he spent the money on, and obviously we know he spent the money on illegal mining, he is trying to move the case out of court. Chairman Wontumi should come to court every day, explain to Ghana for exactly what he did with the 30 million Ghana cedis. And if you, the Attorney General, you are trying to cover him up, if you are trying to protect Chairman Wontumi, if you are trying to use technicalities, then it's better you go to court and kill the case yourself for Chairman Wontumi to win. At least we will know that he went through the process and he lost. Then the best thing for you to do is to go and present a weak case for Chairman Wontumi to win. That, and they are here, but nobody is taking plea bargain in Ghana. Because at least the court proceedings, we will all be able to monitor the proceedings, whether you are making sense or not. We will have our reporters in court every single day. And if you are making sense, we will know. And if you are not, we will know. We don't agree with this Chairman Wontumi going to do any plea bargain with Attorney General. That is bullshit. And it should never happen in Ghana. It should never. And I'm telling you, the Attorney General, I am telling you, you are not going to have it easy from now. You are not. Maybe you've had it easy for some time. Maybe you have had it easy for some time, but from now, it is not going to be easy for you. Now, I'm in Ghana for the charges leveled against Chairman Wontumi in this case, this Exim Bank case. When the president said you can do the job, you said yes. You took the job. Now you have to deliver. Now, these are the charges you leveled Chairman Wontumi in the Exim Bank case. These are the charges. You want us to drop these charges and go for plea bargain? No. The reason why we are chasing the money, because we want to know what that money went to do. And we all know Exim Bank loan at Chairman Wontumi or Koya Galamsey. Now, these are the charges. Allegation that loan funds obtained from Ghana Exim Bank were not used for the stated purpose. And the loan that Chairman Wontumi took was for agriculture maize projects. So we are asking, when you go to court as Attorney General, you pose the question to Chairman Wontumi and his lawyers. The money you took for cultivating maize or corn, what did you use the money for? We need that answer. And not just saying he needs to provide evidence to what he used that 30 million Ghana cedis for. It's simple. And that is what we are chasing. Our eye is on the money. It's not on your plea bargain. Second, the second charge. Forgery claims that some supporting documents used to secure or justify the loan facility were falsified or improperly prepared. Chairman Wontumi used forged documents to take 30 million. This forgery alone You, Attorney General, can put an innocent boy before the court and jail him for 10 years. It is part of Chairman Wontumi's charges. We should skip all these charges and do what? And go sit in a room for Chairman Wontumi to tell us what he wants to do, how much he wants to pay. Are we mad? The forgery alone, the first one was fraud. In Ghana court, when you are basically charged or found guilty, normally, fraud cases, do you know how many years you are sentenced? Each charge comes with its own sentence. Then you want it to be a plea bargain. These are the charges. Nipa baku bejina court him for just forgery, or to become 10 years. Obi bejina court him for just what we call fraud, or to become 15 years. You want to compress all this and say, I want to sit on a table with Chairman Wontumi. So you are going to accept this. Charge 3, money laundering. I'm more respect your own. You charge you but politics you will quit politics. Point 3, money laundering. Allegation that funds moved through accounts in ways that concealed their true origin or use. He used the 30 million cedis to do money laundering. So maybe Ghana caught him for money laundering. Do you know how many years they jailed them? You are going to compress all this and tell Chairman Wontumi how much he can pay. Now, some question you man here to bring you to power, no, to vote for you people to win parliamentary seats, no. Now, Mojan some Jimmy ana. Count charge 4. These are all the charges in the Exim Bank. Chairman Wontumi say up a plea bargain. Hey. 4, causing financial loss to the state. Your Ghana Chroma Mamma for causing financial loss according to prison. Yet, yeah, Emma Kofo jailing Kofo in the name of causing financial loss to the state. Just that charge. J.A. Kofo, he was able to jail somebody, just that charge, for years for people to die in jail. You are telling us to suppress this, to compress this, and turn it into what? If you allow this, you are the most corrupt criminal as an attorney general in the history of Ghana. Now, causing financial loss. The core allegation that states, that's through Exim Bank, suffered financial loss from the transaction. There were millions of people who needed, if they had gotten the 30 million, you bet to match Ghana for 550,000 to go into agriculture. Kwasi Appiah took the money and entered Galamsey's site, destroyed forest. You want to plead with him. Are you kidding me, my friend? It is not politics as usual. It is not always politics. It is not always business, my friend. It is sometimes we need to get serious. And I'm just saying, and I'm just saying, this is real business. This is what the people voted for. The people want to see the court, the law, stretched to its limits. Nobody can suppress anything in Ghana. The power belongs to the people. They suffered and gave you the power. Some lost their lives. Some are hurt. Some are still recovering. And then people take their money instead of you to stay in court and deal with them. You are telling us there's a law called plea bargain. The problem this guy has caused is generational. And you sit there and you think it is politics as usual. Let me discuss this. Let me think. Let me find a way. Find a way for Chairman Wontumi to run. Charge 5. Improper use or misapplication of loan funds. That funds meant for a specific agriculture project were allegedly diverted or not properly accounted for. These charges, Appiah received 10 years in Ghana. We have seen some. And then Chairman Wontumi lawyers write this to you and say, I've accepted. On the 1st, now on second document way. On the 1st of January, you didn't tell us anything. You keeping it and you are negotiating. You got this document on the 1st of January. Today is the 11th. Now, let me tell you something. Chairman Wontumi, me catch him last week, me bad TV, so me catch him say, his people know he's a criminal, he's a thief. They know he will go to jail. Some conform to TV, so radio, so no, they know Chairman Wontumi. Omankasa party for him, so oyewi. When was the last time you saw the leadership of the NPP from Bawumia all the way to the last person follow Chairman Wontumi to court? No. And so Abronya or Chinwe, any case, no meaning go about why? The party, the internal leadership, they know Chairman Wontumi is a thief. They know he's a criminal. They know the Galam says he cannot hear Bawumia campaign. No, they know. They don't want to associate with Chairman Wontumi. The Ben who's a party hierarchy are leading Chairman Wontumi to court. The Ben out say they are out there trying to get Chairman Wontumi give him support. No, because they themselves want Chairman Wontumi jailed for life. Because of Chairman Wontumi, majority of MP before they have lost everything. Majority of MP before no more political career, because of Chairman Wontumi, that credibility has been taken away. On one party for no, they want him in jail. Now you Attorney General Ayenini, you want to strike a deal with Chairman Wontumi and his business friends for him to work? Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are working for? You are working for the people. You have to do what the people want. The people who voted for you in your constituency and the people who elected your party into power. It's not just NDC people who voted for the NDC. People who did not even belong to the NDC voted for the NDC. All because they trusted the president's word. All because they wanted some people to be used as scapegoats. They wanted somebody to represent crime so that it will put fear. Do not try to underestimate the intelligence and the power of the people. So you want to bargain. This paper, you are supposed to throw it away, but you are concealing it because you think it's business as usual. No. You prove yourself with this or you walk. Attorney General, you prove yourself in this case. You prove yourself that you are legitimate. You are not doing business with Attorney General's office. You use this case to prove yourself or you walk. That is the end of your political career. And this is straightforward. I respect you. I have respected you for a long time. I still respect you. But this is beyond friendship. This is beyond politics. This is beyond party. This is beyond you being a nice man. This is about the fact and principle. And we have to all understand, Chairman Wontumi is not anybody who is supposed to sit at any table. Fuck what the act says. The people want Chairman Wontumi face the courts. It's not like we don't have an option. We have an option to reject. So nobody in this government, nobody in the Attorney General's office can tell me we are hand tight and that we have to go with this.